Hey there, Christian folks. I need to talk to you for a minute. No, not you real Christians that do your best to follow the teachings of little brown hippie baby Jesus and live your life the best way you know how. No, not y'all. Y'all are good folks. Good folks. No, I want to talk to you, you fake ass Christians, the ones that re-elected Donald Trump again. You. Hey, I've been considering what y'all want for the rest of the country. Enforcing your version of morality on everybody and stuff. And I've thought about it long and hard, y'all. And I hate to tell you, but I ain't down with it, and I don't think the rest of the country is too. I don't think we're down with that kind of moralities and stuff. I mean, because you reelected Donald F. and Trump back in the White House. That's the diddler in chief, y'all. The diddler in chief. He ran around with Jeffrey Epstein a whole lot and all that, and he's got more than 26 different allegations by 26 different women, and he bragged about doing that exact same thing there on those Access Hollywood tapes and stuff. And then he was found civilly liable by a jury of his peers there for doing that to E. Jean Carroll. Now, he would have been found criminally guilty had the statute of limitations not run out on that, So he is a rapist, So we ain't down with those kind of things. Plus, he's named in those legal court documents there with Jeffrey Epstein, with Jane Doe, that 13-year-old girl, and a little 12-year-old that was with her that claimed that Donald Trump did some pretty horrible things to her, So that kind of moralities, I don't know, it's kind of icky if you ask me. And then that Jane Doe, she's also Katie Johnson 2016 interview there on YouTube, and she tells a whole lot more of that story about how Donald Trump made her wear a blonde wig because she reminded him of his daughter, before he did what he did to her, attacked her forcibly. And then when he was done, she was crying and was like, well, what if I'm pregnant? And he just tossed her some money and told her to get an effing abortion, So that kind of moralities, I just don't think actually meshes well with the rest of the country, y'all. It just ain't our thing, ain't our cup of tea. I know that you got red state legislators and stuff like that are trying to pass laws so that y'all can legally diddle 12-year-old girls and stuff. But again, we ain't down with that kind of stuff. It's nasty, y'all. And then Donald Trump's picking that cabinet. And it seems like that half of them people got diddle problems. Straight up. Matt Gaetz there, 17-year-old girls, trafficking them, taking them to illicit pharmaceutical parties and paying them for things, and y'all. And then that other Fox News host that he wants as Secretary of Defense. He's got his own diddle problems, and that Linda McMahon helped cover up some diddling, and it's just all over the place. I don't think that's America, y'all, and that version of morality just don't fit for everybody here, y'all. Maybe y'all are weird. Y'all are weird. That's the reason why the Baptists there had to release that book of victims there, literally a book, hundreds of pages of victims there, because it seems like there's a whole lot of diddling that comes from y'all's side. It seems like every time there's some diddling, it's come out of a church someplace or some Republican politician, y'all. And like I said, we just ain't down with that kind of stuff. Also, the last time that y'all put the diddler in chief back in the White House there, they turned the White House into a trap house. There was illicit pharmaceuticals just flying all over that place. The pharmacy was just busy backing stuff up constantly, and then the White House had their little runners going and picking that stuff up and delivering it all over the White House. Thousands and thousands and thousands of units of these things. Y'all, I don't think that's a good look, really. If you think about it, it really ain't. Then you had Rudy Giuliani there in the White House with his 20-year-old secretary that he was supposed to be paying for, special favors. Never did pay the girl. That's why she's suing him, but never did pay her, and she was having to do nasty things like put bananas in his tailpipe and stuff like that for him. And anyway, those aren't the kind of moralities that I think America's down with, to be honest with you. All that diddling is just gross, y'all. I think the best thing for y'all to do is mind your own damn business. Stay in your churches. See, now, because we're getting to the point that all these church preachers have been out there preaching politics, and help to brainwash a bunch of people, and that ain't good. Suppose the IRS comes along and just starts taxing the hell out of all of them churches, or maybe it's gone too far already, and maybe the same reason why we got sky marshals on flights. on our airplanes since 9/11. Maybe we need to put church marshals in those churches to make sure that those preachers are sticking to the messages that are supposed to be being talked about, not politics, Or maybe it's already gone way too far and they've done a bunch of brainwashing already, and maybe the IRS just start to step in and start seizing some properties, Maybe, but see, again, we don't want your moralities on us because your moralities suck. I mean, I hate to tell you that. Your moralities are real bad. I mean, they line up more with the devil than anything, Y'all need to fix that. All right? Inmate Trump.